welcome back one and all for the latest episode of the Good, the Bad and the Ugly at Liverpool FC podcast, brought to you by the LFC File and myself, Ben Green. As always, thanks for stopping by. Very tough circumstances in this week's episode. As usual, if you like the content, please do subscribe. Press the like button, of course, and press the notification bell so you know when the next one is going to be available. In the light of recent events, this is just going to be a small tribute, if you like, to Diogo Jota, who we heard sadly passed away along with his brother Andre in a car accident last week. There will be a good, a not bad and an ugly, but obviously with respect to the circumstances and to the family and those closely affected by what's happened, and of course the fans, because we've all been deeply saddened by what's happened. If we start with the good, you can say what's good in what's happened. I'm Jamaican. Yeah, my parents obviously were Jamaican, and I was born and raised in the UK, obviously with two cultures. And one of the West Indian culture is that when someone passes away, you try to celebrate their life, you try to honour their memory, and you try to also focus on the positive, on the joy that they've brought, the blessing that they've brought, the good emotions, let's say, that they would have evoked. And I think it's fair to say that Diogo Jota done all of those things for us. I was thinking about that this morning, and I thought, when you look at, I guess it's the last goal he scored for Liverpool against Everton. It was 1-0, wasn't it? At the beginning of April. And, when you think about that moment when somebody scores, especially when it's in a Merseyside derby, is at Anfield, and someone scores a goal that turns out to be the winner, but even a goal anyway. And the emotion, that goes through you. And when it's Diogo Jota that gave us that. Of course, he's not the only one in the team, but it's when you think about those feelings, it's like, yes, his life wasn't in vain, and I think he's brought a lot of joy, a lot of pleasure, a lot of positive emotions to Liverpool fans, and a lot of other fans of a lot of other clubs as well. So it's just something I'd like to acknowledge, with everything that's happened. Diogo, thanks for the memories, mate. It's been an absolute pleasure. We move swiftly on to the not bad, and when I talk about the not bad, again, it's more in the sort of positive sense, I guess. And this is just the tributes that have come in, to in respect of Diogo Jota and the contribution he's made to Liverpool. The club, quite rightly, have retired the number 20 in honour of Diogo Jota's name, which I think is a very nice thing to do. And yeah, it's good things can come from that. I think there's been, I saw Trent Alexander-Arnold's words as well this morning, and also, Virgil van Dijk, Andy Robertson. There's been a lot of very touching tributes, Jordan Henderson as well. Oasis in their concert as well, they sang Live Forever and they had a picture of him. And I think what's nice is that it's been able to transcend clubs, because some things obviously are more important than, I support this, that and the other club. At the end of the day, he's someone who's who done more good, for people. So I think this is something which I would say is not bad. I think it's something which it's nice that we can be positive about that. So that's my take on the not bad this week. It's just the outpouring of love and support. And there's a friend of mine from school who contacted me the other day and said, "Oh Ben, I'm sorry to hear about Diogo Jota." And my first reaction was, "Well, I didn't know you're a Liverpool fan." He's like, "No, I'm a Chelsea fan, of course, but it doesn't matter, does it?" And of course he's right. He's absolutely right, and it's something that you maybe don't expect. Something you would like, of course, but something you don't expect. And in that sense, it's something that has just brought the humanity out to the game, which often the rivalries run very deep and very fierce, and bring out a lot of sometimes negative emotions. So it's through this we've seen the human side of people and of the game and of the fans, and I'm grateful for that. Very grateful for that indeed. And moving swiftly on is the ugly, and I just here. There's nothing ugly at all. I mean, just as far as the tragic events, my heart just goes out to the family. There's things we often take for granted. I'm a father, son, partner, and we get up every day. We don't take for granted we're going to see our kids. We may see our parents. I mean, my mum's passed away a couple of years now, but still, not in these kind of circumstances. So I just feel for his family. Really, it's awfully tragic, and his missus, the poor kids, and his parents as well. I think this is one of the things that every parent dreads, that you receive news like that. So my prayers and thoughts just go out to them. Really, very difficult time. There's not really much else you can say about that, but you can just try and sympathise with them as best you can in what must be an absolutely heartbreaking situation. So with that, I've released my book, as I've been saying for the last few weeks. Be it rightly or wrongly for me to mention that, I don't know. I wanted to. It was ready last week. Actually, I was hoping to do it on Friday. Actually, and then when this news came out, I've actually added a tribute at the end of the book to Diogo Jota, because I think, like all fans, of course you want to say a few words and contribute. With that, I can only just say I'm going to draw this episode to a close. Thank you all for stopping by. Look after yourselves and look after one another. And until the next one, look after yourself all. Peace. YNFC file.